What's up? It's Marv of the Miles Ahead podcast, and for today, I want to give my perspective on Draymond Green getting suspended. So let's get into it. But first, I want to tell you guys to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the channel, show your support. I have about 60 plus episodes on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple, and about 20 plus episodes on YouTube. So let's dive into it. So as we all know, Draymond Green, he officially got suspended from an incident that happened a couple of days ago on the court against the Sacramento Kings. Basically, Draymond, he was being held by his ankle by Sabonis, and then he decided to stomp on Sabonis and then push off with his foot and then jump up. Okay. So Draymond, he has no awareness and he doesn't take any accountability. And plus, and on top of that, he's also very narcissistic as well. So you throw all those things into a hat, and then you get what you get, which is toxicity. That's Draymond. Okay. So essentially, what happened from there is he decided to act the fool, cursing out the fans and stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, Adam Silver, he's there to watch the whole thing happen. And Adam Silver put the nail in the coffin and he suspended Draymond Green. Okay. Now, last year, he did the exact same toxic thing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. He decided to hit Brandon Clark while he was up in the air and then try to hold him up. Okay. And he got ejected, right? But at the same time, when he got ejected, he was acting the fool again in the crowd, enticing him. He dapped up his teammates, and then he just started acting wild. So Draymond, he has no control of his emotions. And it's clear that Domantas Sabonis, he was playing on his emotions. And he wasn't just doing that to Draymond. He was trying to get under Klay Thompson's skin. He was trying to get under Steph's skin. Okay. Draymond, like I said in the previous short take, he's a ticking time bomb, waiting to explode. And he ended up having the same problem as he does throughout all the other types of situations that he has. Okay. I mean, he's been close to leading the league in technical fouls, if not leading it throughout most of his career with Golden State. And we understand that Draymond, he has a level of fire within him that, can be inspirational for the Warriors. But at the same time, he's out here burning himself. And to me, I also believe that the league, they're just tired of the Warriors. They don't want any more dynasty. That's my opinion. Because if they still were in favor of dynasties, they would not have suspended Draymond and allowed for the refs to play as dirty as they were playing with the Sacramento Kings. Now, this is good gamesmanship on Mike Brown when it comes to trying to get under Draymond's skin. And it worked. It worked. Now, the refs, they're not really calling things right. Now, Steph, he's getting held on a regular basis. Now, we all know that he normally does get held. But this is even worse than a normal. Okay? And they're not calling calls. And with the whole Domantas Sabonis situation, he had been basically trying to bait Draymond from the beginning. Now, we all know that Draymond is a head case, right? We all know that. But I think that the league, they want to get rid of the Warriors as best as possible and as quick as possible. Okay? Because if they were in favor of the Warriors, in any moment, some of those calls would have been called on Domantas Sabonis or Malik Monk when he had pulled down Draymond. Now, Domantas Sabonis, he was also getting an MRI on a situation, which is just great acting. I mean, he deserves an Academy Award. Whatever that he deserves it. Okay, because he's overextending the situation, which ended up getting Draymond to be suspended. And also, when that whole situation happened, he was on the floor for about 20 minutes. Like I said in the previous short take. And then after that, he decided to get up and still play. He even dunked the game-winning dunk. So the whole situation was for Draymond to get out, and he's out. Okay? Now, can the Warriors still win this series? I'm not really so sure if they can win the next game. Okay? But it is still possible. The series isn't over. Steffi has been playing well, but he's not getting the calls. So not only that, Draymond, he ended up being a thorn in his own side, which ended up costing the team. To me, I don't think that Draymond is really a leader. I think that he's just a ball of emotion. And, you know, they say that he's good for the fire of the team. But to me, I think that he's been a negative throughout his career. Okay. Periodic times. Like the 2016 finals, which is something that he won't take accountability for. And then on top of that, the Memphis series, another time that he won't take accountability for. The issue with Kevin Durant in 2019. I mean, even in the 2019 finals, he averaged 5 turnovers. And in game 6, he was throwing away the ball left and right in the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. Okay? So Draymond, he doesn't want to take any accountability for his actions. So that's Draymond's problem. As for the Kings, on the other hand, they're playing chess right now. And right now, the Warriors, they're in check. They are. Now, the way that they'll be able to get the checkmate is if the Kings end up winning this series. Okay? But this was huge for the Kings. For one of the Warriors' key pieces to be out. Okay? So the Warriors, they are very old, and it's looking like it could be like the bean time for Sacramento. I'm not going to dive into it because I already did talk about it in the previous short take. But it's definitely going to be a problem even moving forward if they even advance to the next round. Because other players, they're definitely going to be trying to bait Draymond as well. It's just a fact. So this is what happens when it comes to Draymond. And he should know that his prior situations was eventually going to bite him. And the fact that he didn't see this coming, it's just ludicrous. But hey, he's mentally not there. And it's obvious. Okay? He is smart on the basketball court. Okay? But he's not the first head case in the league, nor will he ever be the last. Can the Warriors bounce back? I'm not so sure. But for the league, they are tired of the Warriors. They want them to lose. They want them to be done. And the question is Steph going to give up? Is Klay Thompson going to give up? Is Jordan Poole going to give up? That's the question. Okay. And they have been rolling on a level of arrogance ever since day one. How far will they have to go down before they want to start playing real basketball, the Warriors? Do they need to be in the fourth quarter of game 3 and they're losing down by 10? How far do they need to go before they start taking the game seriously? That's the real question, because they've had 22 plus turnovers. I mean, in the second game, they had 9 turnovers in the first quarter. Now, they were playing great defensively, but it's just not looking good. So how far will it take before the Warriors start taking the Sacramento Kings seriously? Because the Kings, they're coming. And as for Draymond, is he the make or break with them? In the offseason, I think that they should consider moving him to a different team, because this toxicity is just getting worse and worse on him alone. I mean, we see the gray in his beard. He's only 33, 34. So that's my perspective on Draymond Green and the things that he decides to do and go about. And also, that's my perspective on the suspension. As for the series so far, it's been great. It's been great. Okay. I mean, in the first game of this series, it was 6.3 million views. So that was extremely highly rated series. If anything, the league, they should be trying to push for this to go game 7. But we all know the way that things have been going as of lately for the Warriors. And that's it. Have a great rest of your week. And remember, let's not be inches, feet, meters, nor yards. Let's be miles ahead. Have a good one.